True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. These words from Socrates greeted us when we began our journey in the training module. With 3 team members logging in from the East Coast and 3 team members logging in from the West Coast, it was easy to agree upon a name. The team East Meets West was born. We were all familiar with Tuckman's 5 stages of group development, and so using Uber Conference, we met and began forming. Several personality assessments, including a color choice tool, illuminated our strengths. It helped to reflect on what we brought to the team, as well as challenges we may face as we worked with others. We also found one word to describe ourselves to our teammates. Jackie was passionate. Elizabeth, a first mate. Catherine, filled with gratitude. Danon, creative. Yolanda, full of possibilities. And Kim, an adventurer. The next step in Tuckman's stages of development is storming, where the team deals with tensions, and we had them. There were too many emails, too many meetings, too much new information, and not enough time. We felt squeezed and out of balance, with no time for important activities like yoga, paddling, being creative, and spending time with friends and family. In addition to the mental chaos, there was the physical chaos. The notes from meetings, emails, and to-do lists seemed to overtake our lives. We lost one member along the way, but 5 members remained resilient and committed. The flip side of constant emails meant that when you reached out for help, you would get a reply, often 2 or 3. Having a team to collaborate with breathed life into the term Faculty Connect. We truly had others to connect with. In this norming stage of building relationships, we found the synergy that was created by collaborating with colleagues exploded our practice. We honed skills at fostering student-to-student engagement, we got creative with Inspire, and we began considering how we were building lifelong learners in our classrooms. The performing stage deals with addressing complex tasks. A key focus of our community of practice was the complex task of coaching and mentoring. We had opportunities to go into each other's classrooms to see how other professionals interpreted a task and provide a mirror for each other by reflecting back what we saw. Yet at some times it did seem that there were more academic observers than students in a classroom. To further elaborate about time spent in each other's classrooms, one need look no further than the essay by Swarthmore, Faculty Sharp, and Bolton, entitled Concrete Ways Faculty Can Work with Other Colleagues to Improve Their Teaching. In this article, we're reminded of the importance to educate for judgment. As the authors point out, the first step in turning this around is for teachers themselves to learn how to reflect on their own practices so that they can encourage their students to exercise judgment too. We all wanted to teach in a way that fostered lifelong learning, and as we worked together, we asked each other questions and more questions and more questions. We wanted to know why and how. It was an intense spring. By the time June arrived, our administrators were busy with graduation activities like feeding the hungry, and we were given a break from meeting. Far from being sad about adjourning, we were grateful for the rest. Like an athlete needs to rest her weary muscles after a workout, we needed that time to internalize and process the shifts that we'd made. Reconvening a month later shed light on how valuable our community of practice was to each of us and how much we'd grown. We'd become practitioners who regularly reflected on our own practice, more effective at encouraging students to reflect on their work, cognizant of how our responses to students could foster engagement, and more personally motivated to expand our knowledge of course material so that would spill over to students. When our formal training class ended in March, Linda left us with these words: "Teaching excellence is the goal. With the help of our community of practice, we hope that we have taken a giant step on that path towards excellence."